Good evening. It's a Friday night. I don't know who's watching. Don't really mind. Just thought I'd throw this out there. I like to study these things. I find them fascinating. Excuse me. Just like my old cigarette there. Okay, this is how the brain operates. It's an example, you know. This isn't the brain. Um, this is, if you think of the top part here, you've got your conscious brain at the top. Peripheral vision, all this kind of stuff, five sense and all that, yeah. Memory, blah blah blah. Down here we've got the darker, deeper element, which is the subconscious. Now this is where the real battleground is going on in terms with the controllers of the world, etc., whatever you want to call them. These people know what they do and they're not daft. They've worked out this top element to a T, how to program people, and I'll show you how. They do it with this. This is news, northeast, southwest. It's just noise. It's a barrage of noise, basically. Fear-based. It's all fear-based. I'll show you how this connects with the top part, the conscious, and I'll show you how it connects with the subconscious. Okay, so here we've got the five sense, the who done it, oh, it's bad, oh, doomed, there you go, someone's doomed, oh, this has been going on for ages. But I want to show you how this all goes into that top segment of the brain, the conscious brain. Now, here's where the sorcery starts, and I don't mean sorcery like Harry Potter and magic wands and all that. I mean sorcery on a much darker, deeper level. Like here's your example, yeah. Now, we've got the five sense, you've got your colours, all this, but the colours represent the code. The digits and numbers represent the code. So many would see final 54 minutes of communication and associate that with drama, fear, these emotions, etc. But what's actually happening on a deeper, more sorcery-based level is this. This goes up to 9. So your subconscious will see that as a 9. Your conscious will go 54 minutes. Subconscious will go 9. Trauma, plain, yeah? So the triggering trauma here, they're trying to make people afraid. It's all in the code. So all that goes in here. Because you're not conscious, because the two hemispheres are separate, this goes in here. So you're not making the connection. Yeah? You're not seeing the subconscious elements and how the trickery or sorcery, if you like, is being operated. Now, people, I'm not sure I buy this. People call it the left and right hemisphere. Obviously, the brain is separated by a corpus callosum part in the middle. But I'm not really sure if I go along with that. I would like to say perhaps one part is conscious and one is subconscious, rather than the left and right hemisphere stroke spiritual stroke structure element. I'd say, this is my thought anyway, that it operates as conscious, subconscious. So yeah, it's very difficult when people are basically unaware of the general vastness of this kind of thing, whatever you want to call it. So what people naturally do is they get offended or upset. So they do the usual kind of emotional pattern of arguing, or they get distressed by it, or they kick up a fuss, storm off in a huff or whatever. That's why it's very difficult to break through to people and explain how this operates. Of course, the news is all just a distortion of reality. None of it, really. I mean, there is many bad things happening. I'm not denying that. But what I'm saying is a lot of things are distorted, thrown out of context, or generally just made up as hoaxes to fulfill whoever's running the show, their agenda, So once you try and start to mix these two, this is where we need to go, I believe, is to try and access more subconscious and mix it with the conscious. I think this is where we're going to find the real, what can I use to describe it? The real deal, maybe? That's where the true potential of humankind is understanding the subconscious with the conscious. And I think the people that run this show know that more than perhaps we worker bees do. And of course they keep everyone running around the hamster wheel, so they haven't got time to really go into these subjects and understand and take apart the news. I mean, take it apart, look at the digits, the codes, the numbers, understand how they're using fear, and look at it from a subconscious point of view as well. And so they keep you basically flying around that hamster wheel, so you don't really have time to look at this stuff. I'd say that this is the real truth movement. I find a lot of the truth movement rather distracting and making a lot of noise, not really doing anything, and not looking at things with a conscious mind. They're just going off into aliens or some other direction I'm not quite sure I want to go down yet. I think we need to understand our brains, perhaps, and how this whole news brain system, television thing operates before we can go into outer space, perhaps. Anyway, that's my thoughts on this Friday evening. Take care and stay awake. Good night.